Hi, I'm Tresa. Welcome to my kitchen, and welcome back if you've been here for a while. I'm so glad to have you with me. This morning I'm making a puff pancake, and I want to get started right away, so I'm going to be working while I'm talking with you. I have a bunch of eggs that I need to use up from the chickens that are here right now, and so I need 6 eggs in this recipe, so I thought it would be a good recipe. So I am just, I always like to crack my eggs into a separate little cup or something, because you never know if you might get a bad egg. And got a little shell there. All right, so I've got 3. In the meantime, I have my baking dish that I'm going to use. It's like a glass. It's not quite a 13 by 9. It's maybe like, oh, there's a bad egg, my friends. Hang on. Okay. And that's what I was afraid might happen. So, some of these eggs are a little bit older, and they've been fine. They last a while, but I've had a couple that haven't been great. All right, so I've got 5 and 1 more. All right, perfect. So I've got 6 eggs here. Oh, and a shell. Get that out of there. And we're gonna beat those up with a whisk. So in the meantime, I have the pan back here in my oven, and I've got 5 tablespoons of butter in the pan melting. And what you do is you mix up your eggs, and we're going to add a cup of milk. I didn't have milk, so I actually used half and half, but I did about 3/4, half and half, and added a little bit of water, just because the half and half is really rich. So I've got a cup of milk. You can use any kind of milk, actually. And you can make this gluten-free if you wanted to by using a different kind of flour. I'm actually using a 00 Italian flour that I really love to use in lots of baked goods, and I've used it before in these pancakes, and it comes out really well. So you need a cup of flour and a dash of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla. I don't always measure vanilla, just kind of pour it in. So I've got that all in my bowl, and I am just going to whisk it up. Bring it down so you can see a little bit better. All right. So this is a quick, easy, really healthy breakfast or brunch meal that you can make. And I love it because it's fast, it's easy, and like I said, it's healthy. Lots of protein from all the eggs. And so you just want to whisk it up good. You want to try to get the lumps out. Sometimes I will even strain it to try to get the lumps out. You could use an electric beater. I didn't want to pull that out this morning, so I'm just gonna really whisk it up good. Gives you a good workout, right? You're whisking it a lot. And then you could serve this. A lot of people will take it out when it puffs up, that you bake it and it puffs up, take it out and put just like some powdered sugar on it and serve it. I like to serve it with fruit. This time of year, there's not a lot. You could do apples with it, which would be delicious if you did like some sliced apples and put some cinnamon on them and just saute them in a pan. But I have a lot of frozen berries, so I'm gonna do some blueberries today. And okay, so this is looking pretty good. There's a few lumps, but it's not terrible. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is, when you put your oven up to 425, I put the I'm gonna grab my pan so I can show you. And just hang on 1 second. Let me grab my apple first. The butter should be melted. It's been in here for, I don't know, 7 minutes It's mostly melted. We'll give it a little stir. So I have this, it's a little smaller than 13 by 9. You can also do this in a cast iron skillet and it comes out really great in there as well. I just happen to have this pan at the ready this morning. So what you do is you just melt the butter in here, and I'm gonna keep my oven going. So, all right, so my butter's all melted, as you can see, and I'm gonna shift this a little bit so you can see what I'm gonna do. So I am going to, here's my batter, all whisked up and ready to go. I'm gonna take my whisk out, and I'm gonna grab a spatula, and I'm just gonna, you just pour the batter right on top of the butter in the pan. I'm just gonna scrape it all out. Like I said, this whole thing, you can probably get it in the oven in like 10 minutes, super fast and easy. And then you've got your oven already preheated, right? Because you've been melting your butter. And you're gonna pop it back in the oven for about 22 to 25 minutes or so. You want it to get nice and puffy. And I'll come back and show you that. Now I want to show you what I'm doing in the meantime while the puff pastry is in the oven. My kitchen cabinets are coming along. They're being rebuilt and they're looking fabulous. I'm super excited. I've got a couple of cups of blueberries, frozen blueberries. I've got a couple of cups of frozen blueberries that I am putting on the stove. And literally all I'm gonna do is let them cook. Now, if you want them to get a little bit like a syrupy, then you can add any kind of sugar that you wanna add. I'm gonna just use some organic cane sugar, but really only use a tablespoon or two, so it's not a lot of sugar. You could put some maple syrup in if you wanted to. You can also do like a coconut sugar or honey, any kind of sweetener like that. You don't need much, you just need a little. And what it will do is will help the pectin in the fruit and the sugar, and you'll get like a little syrupy. So I'm just gonna let this cook while my puff pastry is in the oven, and I'll show you everything when I come back. Hey there, it is ready, and I want to show you how beautiful this is. So let me open the oven. It puffed up so amazingly. This is up a little high for me right now, so it's a little tricky, but look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna bring the camera around so that I can really show you how beautiful and puffy. Look at that. And then I have my blueberries right here in the pot. I'll lift those up and show you again, because that probably wasn't the best angle. I'm still working in these conditions that are not fabulous, but here's the puff pastry. Pancake. You know, that butter is kind of melty on the top, and it's really delicious. Some people will put powdered sugar on it when it comes out. Some people will sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar on it. I've got the blueberries here all cooked, and they're nice and soft and like syrupy. So I'm gonna cut a piece of this. I'm gonna put the blueberries on top, and I'm gonna have myself some breakfast. I hope that you have a wonderful day. A quick, easy, from scratch recipe that's super affordable. You could double or triple this if you've got a bigger family and you need to have extra. Super simple. Fresh eggs are best, but whatever, you know, eggs are great protein. It's really low in carbs. There's not a lot of flour per you know, eggs in the recipe, and it is just super healthy. And like I said, if you add some you know, if you want to have a side of bacon or ham or some other sort of meat. But with fruit, this is a delicious breakfast. Full of protein, really healthy, simple, and easy and affordable. Healthy can be simple, my friends. So glad to have you join me here. Come back again soon. God bless you.